If you folks are looking for the best portable power station under 1 kilowatt, I've got something for you today that I think you're going to really be impressed with. Today we're taking a look at the EcoFlow River 2 Pro. This thing is awesome, and we're going to test it out. All right, folks, welcome back. So like I said, I feel this is the best portable power station if you're looking for something that's still portable, but under 1 kilowatt. It's a good balance. You know, it's not super heavy. I've tested some of these and you've seen, I've had to like lug them off or use wheels. This thing is very easy to carry around and use, provides good backup up to 800 watts, but it doesn't weigh a ton. So it's definitely an option for people looking for something a little bit smaller, but enough power to power all of your essentials for your home and have a nice backup power system for when the power goes. Now, not too long ago, within the last few years, we really had an issue with the smaller power stations just not having enough oomph. Something like this may only have 200 watts. By the time you power up your stuff, it's only 200 watt capacity. This guy's got a 800 watt capacity. Your batteries in this are 768 watt hours, okay? Charge time is super, super quick on it. We'll get into all that in a second. But the best part about it is if you use it as a solar generator, and we will be testing this out with the 200 watt panel, you will be able to have no noise, no fumes, no maintenance, and no long-term costs, and still have power and not have to worry about everybody hearing your generator running and coming over and asking if they can borrow it for a second or if they can plug their phone in or whatever. You've got privacy, a nice little quiet backup system for you. If you live in an apartment type setup, this is something that's perfect for you. You don't have to have something huge and big you got to wheel around. It's nice and small. You got a nice carry handle on the back here that you can just pick it up and carry it. I'm not going to lift it because still I'm just out of surgery, so I don't want to. It's not heavy at all. I believe it's like, I believe 7-something kilograms. Not super heavy, but I'm just being careful. 7.8. So it is super, super easy to carry around. You've got more than enough ports on it. You pretty much have everything you're going to need for a small emergency. Something that will be able to take care of a lot of things at once. Now, covering your daily use, it'll help you save money on electricity if you want to cover a few things on this. If you want to put some stuff on this, on the side, so you just run your stuff on solar, and it allows you to do that. You can stick a 200 watt panel outside almost anywhere. Again, these are portable panels. You can stick them outside, put them in the sunlight, you're ready to go, and have this running in the background. So it can save you some money. With a 220 watt solar panel, it can provide up to 1.8 kilowatt hours a day. Now, that's a whole lot of power. That can run a whole lot of stuff. This probably could run a refrigerator under 800 watts. Again, it does not have that annoying feature where it cuts off if there's no draw. A lot of folks use refrigerators in their test videos, and they come up to a point where they're like, it's shut off, this doesn't work, my refrigerator's going to be spoiled. They don't realize your refrigerator doesn't run 24/7. The compressor kicks on as needed. So if this thing is running and your compressor kicks off because everything inside there is the right temperature, eventually it's got to turn off. So you do, with some of these, you got to plug something else in, so there's always a draw there. But this one works perfectly. It has no problems whatsoever. You can, if this is important to you, decrease your carbon emissions, I believe, by 143 kilograms a year by using this every day. But the most important part about this thing is it's got a huge capacity for a smaller power bank. 768 watt hours. It can support all of your essential appliances for hours to 1 day usage. Really is the best balance if you're seeking that balance between portability and power capacity, and gives you awesome home backup. Another neat feature on this, fast recharging speed. I could not believe how quick this recharged. These always come shipped from the factory by rule. They always have to be at like 30 or 40% or lower. I was done in, 45 minutes. Completely topped off. I thought it'd be here for hours. And actually this was, when I topped it off was the day before I went in for surgery when I was feeling normal, and I had it plugged in out here. I ran to the store, I went to go shopping real quick, came home, and it was already done. And I'd been gone for about, 45 minutes. So I don't have an exact time, but I know it was pretty darn quick. So you've got a 0 to 100% in 70 minutes. That's 3.4 times faster than any of their competitors. You can charge it quickly without hurting the battery. It's got a reliable LifePo 4 battery and a 5-year warranty on this. You can use this for up to 10 years, okay? That's 6 times longer life cycles than a normal NCM battery, and it's more cost efficient that way. It is safe to even use in higher temperatures. Out here in the desert, that's important to me because right now I'm sitting out here and maybe it's 55 degrees in my garage here. Comfortable for me. Within a few months, it's going to be 115 in here, and I'll be running the air conditioner in the background. But it will be able to be used in higher temperatures. So it is a 5-year worry-free warranty. That's the first in the low-capacity power stations that they put out. And you know, I have to say about EcoFlow, they invited me to the CES show this year. You guys saw that video. Hopefully next year I'm going to get some better microphones because it was noisy and I was using a very directional mic, so we couldn't hear everything, but there was a whole lot of stuff there to look at. And I was really impressed with some of the stuff coming out. And trust me, you're going to be seeing some of this stuff on this channel. So if you like that kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. There's some new stuff they're coming out with that's pretty darn awesome, not just power banks. So what we're going to do with this today is I'm going to tell you about the sale they're having, and that's really the main point of this video. They're going to be having a sale on this from today, April 3rd to April 9th, okay? So really quick, here's how it's going to work. If you click the links below and you use the code that I provide for you, you get an extra 5% discount on it, okay? The sale's going to go on from April 3rd to April 9th, okay? This is going to be an awesome sale where you can pick up the battery, this battery here, and the solar panel at an extreme discount, okay? If you purchase it on Amazon, the River 2 Pro plus the panel, the triple eco credits will be replaced with a 55% discount on the 200-watt solar panel. That's definitely cool. A lot of companies will sell you, 2,500-watt generator, solar power station or whatever, and they will not tell you that you're going to need a battery, a backup solar for that, and the power goes out and you haven't charged it in 6 months and it's 45%. And so, yeah, you really do need to get a panel with it. And I like the fact that EcoFlow is starting to see that and give you good deals and discounts on this stuff. And you'll be able to pick that up during the sale. I will have all the links and the codes down below. I'll give you the option of getting it on Amazon or on their website as well. That's from today, April 3rd till April 9th. This is definitely an awesome little station. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick look around here and show you what is on this unit. Now, this unit does have something very cool for a smaller power station. Turn the power back on there. If you look up here, you'll see a little Bluetooth icon. And I already have it connected. It's very simple. You just download the app. You will find it. Turn on your EcoFlow power station, and there you go. And it syncs right up with it. We are going to be showing you this as we're draining on this. My goal for the test today is to show you how I might possibly set up during a power outage. This is going to be kind of backup power central out here, during a big long power outage. And this is where I'd probably be running a lot of my power from. So I'm going to show you what it might look like if the power's out and I'm starting to gather my stuff and put it together and connect it all. Again, capacity, I've already tested this. I know it'll do over 800 watts for a little bit, as well as a steady 800 watts no matter what. I have no worries about that. I'm just going to show you it in actual motion. So this is what it'll look like here. These are all your different little options. You can do Wi-Fi. Here are your settings over here. Okay, that's your AC charging speed. You can alter that if you want, so you can take it down a little bit if you don't have the power on your breakers to tolerate it. But I'm going to leave it all the way up to 940 watts. Your car input, you can change to 8 amps. DC mode is automatic. X boost is on. That will give you a little bit more power level. Okay, unit timeout never. Screen timeout. I want to turn that off. For the sake of this video, I want to turn that off. Look at how convenient that is. So you can customize a whole lot of stuff. You can even upgrade the firmware from the app on here. So let me give you a quick tour around the front. First of all, let's look at the back. Now on the back, I don't know if you can see that little line there. You have your XT60 port on the right there, the orange thing. That's going to be your input for your DC, okay? 13 amps max. So that's going to be where you plug in your panels. And over here is, of course, your power bank over there where you'll plug in your plug, your actual plug itself. Okay, on each side you will notice it has a nice ventilation. The fan is very, very powerful, but not very loud. And for some people that's important. Me, I don't care. In an emergency, if the power's out, I don't care if the thing is blasting away loud as anything. But some people really hate that loud fan noise. On the front, you've got your screen. Again, very informational screen with EcoFlow. I love the way that they have everything going on here. Your input, your output, your watts, your hours left, your percentage. You will have two of the regular type USB, one of the type USB A's on the front. And that is your 5 volt, 2.4 amp, 12 watt max on that. You have one USB-C port down there. 100 watt max on that. Really awesome to have that in front. 5 amps, 100 watts, 9 hours. Okay, and that was how long it will take to charge with it. If you charge this up with 9 hours with using that. You have your car power, cigarette lighter, whatever you want to call it, output there. Okay, that is 12.6, 10 amps, 3 amps, and 3 amps on the bottom here. So 2 barrel plugs. Okay, 126 watts max on that. And your DC 5521 output ports on the bottom there are 12.6 volts at 3 amps max per port. Okay, so you got a bunch of plugs plus all of your plugs down here. Another nice thing with this is because it's a smaller in stature unit, they don't just give you 2 plugs. I always hated that. It's like, awesome, 500 watts, 200 watts, whatever, but I got 2 plugs or 1 plug. Now, again, I like to remind people that when you're looking at units like this is an 800 watt output unit for your inverter inside of here. That doesn't mean 800, 800, 800, and 800. No, that means 4 and 4, or, however you want to do it. So do remember that. You don't want to overload it and have it shut off on you and think, oh, this doesn't work, but it works very, very well. And I'm really pleased. As you can see, the size of the unit is small. It is easy to pick up and carry. Again, I'm just being careful because of my surgery. They don't want me lifting anything heavy. But as you can tell, that thing is just awesome. So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to plug in some stuff that I might put out here, say if the power was out. I'm actually going to turn off the top light because I have those big inflatable bar lights I want to try on this. And we're going to see what it will run total during a power outage. So let's get that set up and I'll bring you back. All right, so this is probably how I would start getting set up if I needed to when it came to an emergency. And I've got pretty much everything going here. There is one thing I forgot to plug in, and that's this guy here. That's my little charger. This guy's done back here. So let's pop that in there. So what I'd probably be doing is, of course, I need a light. So I'd use one of my climate lights to light everything up. Okay, and that's the smaller one. I have these radios charging up, say if I have to give them out to the neighborhood. They're just small little radios. I have them in a 6-pack and a big charger up top. You'll notice I have a little refrigerator running here. It's at 50. We're going to let that get down a little bit. But of course, we want it down to, I want it 44 degrees. That's good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Real simple to set up. So that's going to be running. Get down to 4 degrees. I have, the other thing is plugged in here, which was the radios. This is plugged into the DC ports here, the AC ports, I'm sorry. And I have my little Eton emergency radio plugged in, my lantern back here, my O lantern plugged in if I need it. Okay. My tablet being charged up over here. Now we can take a look at all this stuff over here on the app. There we go. And available time is 12 hours and 18 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run for a little bit because I'm going to take my time this morning and let it kind of run and see how much time we have left on it. And I'm going to let it run for a little while, come back out, check on it, and then we're going to charge this little unit up. It seems kind of buried in the mass of all this stuff. But if I told you that this would power all of these things at once, and these are almost charged up, they really weren't that low. If I told you it would charge all these things at once, you probably wouldn't believe it. And that's why I tell people, if you've got a confined space, if you don't have a lot of room to do this kind of stuff, you don't need a humongous power station to do it. 800 watts is pretty darn formidable and pretty much will do anything. So let's let this stuff run for a little bit, and I'll bring you back when we go down a few percentage points there. We'll see how it's handling it all. Now, I know you're probably going to say, but George, it's the middle of a blackout. What are you going to need a heat gun for? To test my power station, of course. Let's see what it does on low. Now, we had all that stuff running. I'm going to give you a look here. Whoops. Got too much stuff caught together here. So we're showing 64 watts. It's given me about an hour of power on that because, yes, this draws a lot. I am not going to take, well, let's take it up to, yeah, see, 700, it got up to 780. That's a little over. But it will do it. So you get over 813. So we'll put it back on low. And as you can tell, and you can see the sine wave here, which is kind of neat. Watch that sine go up. See the little kind of waveform up top? Shows you about what you're drawing. I'm not going to do more than that because I don't want to kill the unit while I'm doing a demo here. But as you can tell, this thing is still working even with this going at 500 watts. So 800 watts is nothing to sneeze at. People tend to think, if it's not 1,000 watts, it's not worth it. That's a whole lot of power right there. So yes, it will work with a heat gun. All right, let's let this run a little bit more. I got the solar panel set up out there. We're going to try and charge it up and see how that goes. All right, so everything's put away. We got it down to 94%. and I was impressed with it. That can run a lot of stuff. People don't realize that 800 watts is a whole lot of power. So I want to give you a little information on this. This is the first power station that's TÜV Rheinland safety certified. Okay, it's earned that safe certification for safety with its high safety standard. That means security and reliability are guaranteed in this unit. You're not going to have any issues with it. It's not going to catch on fire. It's not going to overcharge. This thing is totally safe and ready to go. And that's one of the things I love about EcoFlow. I get a package from them, I open it up, and I know it's going to work. There's no mystery, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I know it's going to work. Okay, this does have an output of 800 watts, but if you need power for a hairdryer or a microwave or an electric kettle, you can crank this up to 1600 watts with X Boost and run up to 80% of higher wattage devices. It won't run them at full power, but it will run them enough so you can use them. And you saw that when I cranked up the heat gun and it went over 800. No problem. It still ran. Everything was a little lower, but it still ran. The fan kicked on and it did just fine. And I did set the EcoBoost on in the app itself, so you saw that too. All right, so this is 17.2 pounds, again, super lightweight, and you will get this for $5.99. This is on sale, and if you buy it on Amazon, you're going to get a 55% discount on the solar panel that it comes with. That's a 220 watt bifacial solar panel, so you're going to get sun from the back and the front on it. We're going to show you what it looks like in a second, then we're going to charge this, plug it in and charge it. Okay, so you're going to get that, or if you buy it on their site, you will get an awesome backpack for carrying this thing around. It makes it so much easier to lug this guy around. Now, the panel itself, 220 bifacial portable solar panel. That is $549. Again, if you buy it on Amazon, you're going to get the 55% off. You can collect double the energy with a 2-in-1 bifacial design. It is tempered glass, so it's built to last. You got a 23% conversion rate. It is self-supporting with an adjustable angle. Many ages ago, picked up one of these from EcoFlow. What you do with this is you'll clip this on your solar panel. You'll see the black dot in the middle. The sun will shine down and show you exactly on the chart where you are. So if you're way down here in the 30, you want to adjust your panel up a little and get it in the center where the plus sign is, right in the center. Very, very handy device, totally separate from this video. It's like 16 bucks. They're very inexpensive. Okay, it is self-supporting, and it does come with a durable IP68 waterproof rating. The thing is a beast. It's really nice looking. We're going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to charge this in, and then we're going to wrap up the video because I know this one ran a little long. I wanted to show you the value of this little unit. So let's get it over there, show you what the panel looks like, and hook All right, this so there is the panel. That is how it's set up. The neat thing about it is the case that it comes in is also your stand. I don't have it set up there very well. I'm kind of sloppy with it today. You have to give me a little break this week. But it is set up good. It is on the right angle, and it is pulling in a whole lot of sun. It will come, some supplies that come with this, actually. You'll notice there's a connector cord there. That's the panel cord. It connects here. It will come with that cord for the XT60 on the back. You will also get, the 5.3 barrel connector adapter. You will get your car plug, your car power plug. Excuse me, I got to move the camera here. Okay. So if you plug this into a car outlet, it will charge up. And of course, you'll get your wall plug. Nice part about EcoFlow is there's no wall warts. You just plug it into the back and you're ready to go. There's none of those big bricks of power or whatever. All right, let's move it down, take a look at the panel. We'll watch it charge up on the app and I'll tell you what I think about it and we'll finish up the video. All right, so I just plugged it in. It is taking a charge right now. So far, it's 144 watts. Again, I don't have it perfectly stationed out there. I put it out and the wind got it, and I went back out, put it out, and I'm like, that's good enough. But we are pulling in 146 watts. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see what we're looking at here. Okay, there you go. 148. And you see in 13 minutes, this thing's going to be full. Now, that's pretty darn impressive. But let's show you on the app what it looks like. Okay, let me pull open the app again here. So our solar input, let me back up the camera again. There we are. Okay, 12 minutes till it's full. 147 watts coming in. Your output, of course, is all zeros. Very, very impressive, and you'll see how that bar moves across, showing it filling up. So let's wait 12 minutes here, and I'll bring you back when it's done, and we will finish up the video. And gotta say, it's a nice little unit. It's definitely going to find a place in my my arsenal of backup power because I like the fact that it's so darn small yet so powerful. All right, see you in a few minutes. All right, so we're back inside, charged up fully. That really was impressive. It did an awesome job. Right on the money, 12 minutes, no issues, no problem. And I got to say, it's a really impressive unit for a smaller unit. So don't let this size eyes fool you. This thing's got enough power for those of you who don't need a big, huge unit. It is very compact, small, easy to use. Your plugs are right in back there. You know, you have that nice airflow. The fan is very quiet on it. And for the money, you can't beat it. I mean, we've come to a point now where it was $1 a watt many years ago when these first started showing up. If it was a 200 watt unit, it was $200. If it was a 500 watt unit, it was $500. So getting this for $599 on the deal, and then getting the panel, if you buy on Amazon, for 55% off is a good deal. And I would definitely include the panel. I think if you're getting one of these, you really do need to include your panel as well. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. The links will be all down below. Do check them out. I do have a discount code as well for you there. Okay, so don't forget that. You'll get an extra 5% discount. That will be valid with the bundle till May 3rd. But the show here, the big sale is running from today, April 3rd, till April 9th. So do get in on the deal. Thank you guys for watching. If you need to check out any of my other links down below, they will be down there. Don't forget our Amazon store is down there. If you don't need anything in the store and you just shop on Amazon, you need to pick something up for your family, whatever, just click the link. We do appreciate when you do that. Freeze-dried wholesaler link, save 15% on your food when you make an order there. He has everything. You guys have seen my freeze-dried wholesaler videos. If you haven't, I'm myself and maybe 3 other people are doing freeze-dried wholesalers, so just search and you'll find my videos. Below that is our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com. We got a lot of good deals on there. And below that is our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. The hype is justified. Thrive Life is good stuff. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.